I saw something today, and I want to take some time out to send my condolences to the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who they're saying has been hospitalized. I saw a picture of him in a wheelchair a while ago, but now I'm seeing that he's been hospitalized. I want to send out a quick condolence. Not condolence, but I guess prayers. I don't know if it's detrimental or not, because I know he's getting old. But just prayers to the family and everybody affected in a negative way with Jesse Jackson, because I know a lot of people, they listen to Jesse Jackson. You know, for a long time, it was a lot of people when it came to human and civil rights, they would tell whoever they was mad at or whoever they felt violated their human and civil rights, they would say, I'm going to call Jesse Jackson. You know, so at one point, Jesse Jackson was like the one that would go around and deal with a lot of the high-profile human and civil rights, and Al Sharpton came behind him. And then, you know, I'll say this. We got some video on what's going on with Jesse Jackson, but I'll say this. I just want to make sure that, you know, we all know that prayers are needed. No matter how you feel about Jesse Jackson and what he was able to do or not do, very few people can stand in the gap. Very few people can actually command that something get done, especially when it comes to human and civil rights. So I will say this. Let's send up some prayers his way. We got some video if you're watching as we broadcast live. Let's listen.
Jackson is a historic figure in the civil rights movement. We were told overnight he was brought here to the hospital for observation. Now, sources tell ABC News the 84-year-old is being treated here at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. Jackson's longtime Chicago-based social justice organization Rainbow Push is saying in a statement that he is under observation for progressive supranuclear palsy, or PSP, a neurodegenerative disorder that he has managed for more than a decade. Adding, Jackson, who was initially diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, received confirmation of his PSP diagnosis in April. Jackson rising to the national stage in the 1960s when he was part of Dr. Martin Luther King's inner circle, calling for nonviolent protest, and was even considered Dr. King's protege for some time. For more than 60 years, Jackson has advocated for racial equality and economic justice, and he ran for president twice in 1984 and then 1988. In recent years, Jackson has been seen in a wheelchair as he battled the impact of his Parkinson's disease. Now, Jackson stepped down from his Rainbow Push organization in 2023. His family this morning is asking for prayers.
All right. Prayers to the family of Jesse Jackson. And I was telling a story the other day about my walk from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C., and how it is considered the longest civil rights march in the United States, from Milwaukee to D.C., 750 miles or more, because I think we made some wrong turns. I think we kind of went the wrong way a couple times, but I never wanted to be like Martin Luther King or Jesse Jackson. I just wanted to be Tory Lowe. And but I never will disrespect what they have done or what they meant to so many people. So it's just one of those things where, but to me, I felt like that wasn't what I was trying to do. Even when they told me, Tory, you could do the speech, they hit me up. And when we did the march from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C., they were having a big thing at the Washington Monument to commemorate the civil rights movement. And when I got there, I told them I didn't want to do the speech. I just wanted to show the reverence, but I don't want to have their legacies. I wanted to have my own space, my own purpose. But a lot of y'all want to do the big Martin Luther King speech. Y'all want to get up there and speak to all these people and give a powerful speech. I never wanted to do that. I never wanted to speak to a room full of people. I wanted to help a room full of people. That was my philosophy. Let's just help a bunch of people. Because sometimes I see a lot of people talking, but, you know, they're not actively out there trying to get it in. So I never wanted to do that. So when I had the decision to actually do it, I split it. I split it between a young woman that was in the movement, and I split it between Frank and the young woman that was in the movement. I never wanted to do it. So at the end of the day, we all have our own purpose, and there's always somebody that's going to be around no matter where, no matter what city, no matter what's going on. There's always going to be an individual around that's going to fight for the rights of others. And salute to all of my brothers and sisters on the front lines. Salute to all of my brothers and sisters on the front lines. But like I said, this is our time. And the elders, the people that came before us, they're fading out. Y'all cannot continue to allow the elders to have to stand in the gap. It's our generation turn, and you got to step into it. That's why I say one of my goals for Truth Nation in 2025, not 2025, in 2026, is to be about that action. Let's stop waiting for somebody to come, and let's go do it. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work even more. Salute to the people that started that journey in the last couple years. But next year, I need more people to start that journey, to be about that action, because Jesse Jackson is in the hospital. That's the end of an era. Al Sharpton, that's the end of an era. What's the new era? What does that look like? Who's going to pick up these mantles and push the community in the right direction? No matter how I felt about Al or Jesse Jackson, I never tried to really disrespect them. I just probably didn't agree with some of their ideology, but I did agree with the fact that somebody got to do something. Prayers to Jesse Jackson. When we come back, we're going to have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.